Breakfast in Barbados.
Happy Independence, Barbados, and welcome to Breakfast in Barbados. I'm just here on this Independence morning having my breakfast, some coffee, Can't Beat Cafe Brazil, and I'm going to be having some conchies and fish cakes later. But I want to tell you or show you this wonderful interview I had with a local Barbadian company called Blades and Williams. So I was at the Barbados Museum, so I want to take you over there for that exciting interview. Happy Independence. Yes, this is the Independence edition. And this morning I have two very special guests with me. I have James Hutchinson and David Browne, and they're from Blades and Williams Limited. And they're going to be talking about what Blades and Williams Limited does and what they have to offer. But I'm also going to get into something really independency, if that was a word. So James and David, be very afraid. I'm just saying. Well, James, what is it that you do at Blades and Williams?
I am the manager of the hotel and restaurant supply section of Blades and Williams. We supply commercial restaurant equipment to hotels and restaurants, basically. Anything you want to outfit a hotel and restaurant, we sell.
Okay. And David, what about you?
I am sales and marketing coordinator for the Blades and Williams hardware section, with a little assistance to James and his crew as well.
He's being modest.
Oh, yeah, all righty. Well, I went over to, actually it was my sister who told me about Blades and Williams because I'm kind of like an undercover cook, not chef. I leave that to Chef Tosh and the real professionals.
Right.
And my sister told me about where I could get some cupcake pans and those kind of things. And she sent me over there. And when I walked into Blades and Williams, I was totally blown away at the supplies that you have. And I don't think we might go into that, but the price is fantastic.
It's good to hear.
It's like a little secret. What's going on?
Well, I guess that's why we're here. We'd really like to get the word out because, like you said, no, a lot of people know what Blades and Williams does from a hardware lumber standpoint, but not a lot of people know that we have that hotel and restaurant supply section, and it is one of the best selections in Barbados, if not the best.
Wow. So I'm just going to focus on James for a little bit, so don't feel left out, David. Don't feel left out, because we're going to want to find out about the other side of Blades and Williams as well. So James, as it relates to, you said hotel and restaurant, but obviously walking in there, the average person can walk in if you like to cook everything you have in there, yes, for hotels and restaurants, but the average person as well. What are some of the things that people can find in at Blades and Williams for the fly by the pants cook or...
Right. What I've tried to do since taking over management of the section is cater to a lot of our walk-in customers. A lot of people that sell food out of their homes on an evening, or sell the back of vans, or bake sweet bread on a weekend to try and make a little extra income. So we've started to bring in a lot more of like you said, like cupcake pans, bread pans, chafing pans, all the utensils, at a very reasonable price, so they're accessible to our consumers. So you can walk in to Blades and find what you need at a reasonable price and in good quality.
Okay, fantastic. Now let me talk about the bigger side of it, because obviously the average person like myself, I can walk in and get my different little supplies, but on a bigger basis, as you said, hotel and restaurant, what is a day like for you supplying hotels and restaurants around Barbados, or is that your thing as well?
We work collectively to get it done. James, I think James will easily say that he has probably one of the most hectic days for the entire team.
Okay. Yeah. Well, we deal with, we have to be able to supply our walk-in customers, like I said, but hotels and restaurants also walk in. They may find themselves in a situation where they're out of 150 plates and they need it urgently because it's their season, they have guests coming in. So they have to be able to come in and get those 150 plates from me, but we also order specifically for them. So I have a couple of hotels now that we're supplying them for their entire season. So all of their cutlery, all of their tableware, all of their glassware. A couple of them we're redoing their entire kitchens, so all of their stoves, their fryers, So yeah.
So you're talking about the actual bigger stuff as well, because you mentioned plates and cutlery and all those kind of things, but you're now talking about kind of like refitting or retrofitting an entire kitchen. You do that as well?
We do.
Wow.
So
okay.
and we are, I'm pretty sure, correct me if I'm wrong, we are the only place in Barbados where you can come and walk in my showroom and buy a commercial restaurant quality stove and take it with you out of my showroom if that strikes your fancy.
Wow.
So it's we're trying to find a balance right now, and I have a huge amount of stock that I'm trying to bring in here for the upcoming season for December and January and February when all the hotels and stuff are going to be at capacity.
Okay.
So my days are very, 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 very hectic.
Okay. And what about you, David? What is your day like now?
Well, it depends. Yeah, pretty much.
So basically, good day, no James. Bad day, James.
James is in my face. I oversee a staff of 4 sales reps. So when I go in on the mornings, I take care of them first, and then I try to spend as much time on the floor as possible, trying to ensure that both our showrooms are well stocked, the items are priced, and if we have any pending orders or deliveries, try to work with the warehouse to get them out as quickly as possible. Because one thing we're striving for is obviously improved customer service. And as it is right now, we're working more like a 48-hour delivery for product. I'm hoping to get 24 hours and then maybe same day eventually. But it's all a work in progress, and we've made some very serious strides in the last couple of months.
Well, hope you're enjoying the show. I certainly did enjoy talking to James and David. And I'm also preparing to go to Barbecue Fest this afternoon, starting at 12 o'clock and continuing until 6. So I hope to see you there. More right here on Breakfast in Barbados when we come back.
Breakfast in Barbados.
Are you in the mood for West Indian food? Or maybe you think you like a nice drink. It's the Caribbean Cooking Channel. Caribbean Cooking Channel. From island to island, something for everyone. Taste the recipes from the West Indies. It's the Caribbean Cooking Channel. Caribbean Cooking Channel.
Tune in to the Caribbean Cooking Channel on MCTV Channel 117.
L and there.
L and there.
L and there.
L and there. How do you L and there? Take a moment to L and there with your options of yago, fruits, and 0% fat yogurts made from real milk using real fruits.
Distributed by Supreme Distributors.
Think fish. Think ocean fisheries. For the freshest marlin, dolphin, billfish, snapper, salmon, tuna, and flying fish, Ocean Fisheries is what you need. Located in Warren's Industrial Park, St. Michael, we open Monday to Friday from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. and 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. on Saturdays. We also carry seafood products like shrimp, lobster, scallops, squid, and mussels. We're HACCP certified because the best quality seafood we supply. Call us at 425-FISH and place your orders today. Think fish, think Ocean Fisheries.
MIS spices have been flavoring the pots of Barbadians for over 25 years. Available island-wide at all leading supermarkets, MIS spices come in a wide variety of flavors, like black pepper, Cajun spice, bacon bits, crushed chili flakes, coriander powder, cumin powder, curry powder, basil leaves, celery salt, and blackened spice. Celebrity chefs and mixologists use MIS spices to enhance the flavor of their creations. MIS Products, making it special for you.
Star Chick, eggs and chicken.
Eggs are the most affordable source of protein around. They contain choline to help with your memory, as well as vitamin A, B, D, and K. Eggs promote healthy hair and nails because of their high sulfur content and wide array of vitamins and minerals. Star Chick eggs are very, very tasty. Be wise and follow the star, I say. Eat Star Chick eggs each and every day.
Star Chick.
Breakfast in Barbados.
Welcome back to Breakfast in Barbados. I hope you are enjoying your Independence Day. We go back with James and David from Blades and Williams Limited. Now, having been to the showroom as well, now all I can tell people, how I'm describing it is near the Globe Cinema. You find it near the Esso, right by the Esso gas station. But what's the actual location called? Because I'm bad with directions.
Tweedside Road.
Really?
Yeah, it's just Tweedside Road, but you know, most people know of the gas station and the Globe Cinema.
Right, that's
so if
how
you
I
tell
get
them
it.
we are like,
Right.
we are halfway between the two,
Okay.
you're there. That's it.
Well, the showroom itself, that's where it was going. The showroom itself, there are items that you can buy, just single items. And as James said, you can actually walk in there because I saw some huge pieces of equipment, probably not even a clue what they actually were. But do you have any plans to expand the showroom where there's just like a walk-in segment for like everyday items and then the industrial side of it?
We actually expanded a couple of months ago, where you would have seen all that big equipment that wasn't there before. So we've put in a new, smaller showroom that houses just our equipment, our stoves and our fryers, sinks, tables, all that sort of stuff. And then out into the general showroom is where you find like your water pans and cupcake molds and tongs and knives and forks and glasses and stuff like that. So we try to create like a nice little flow as customers flow through the showroom. You know, all the tongs are together, all the spoons are together, all the cupcake pans are together.
It's true. It's very, very true. I have my eye on a cast iron frying pan, the one that you can actually cook on the stove top and then stick it into the oven. Have my eye on one of those. Hint, hint. Anyway, moving on.
Luckily for me, I have a very good staff. So organizing my showroom is one of the lesser, I guess you would call them dramas that I have to go through on a day. My staff is very good when it comes, because they take pride in it as well, right? They see the reflection in the showroom as a reflection of themselves as you know. So they give me a great hand. I wouldn't be able to do it without them. If you're watching, thanks a lot.
Good one. Well done, James. So, David, are you the person who, well, you are on the road a lot, I suspect.
I am.
That's what it sounds like to me, James.
I am where I am needed to be at that point in time, whether it be on the road, in the office, in the showroom, in our stock receiving room. It's a huge venture to try and undertake, especially when you're dealing with not only your walking customers, but you have 6 or 7 hotels that are ordering.
I'm calling you, where are my plates? I need them now, da, 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 da. You probably have some deadlines that can seem impossible sometimes.
I would have brought my little whiteboard here that I have all my stuff written on, so that
Your to-do board?
Just today's to-do list.
Oh, okay.
I fill a whiteboard a day is my kind of goal.
Good luck with you. So, David, are you more the showroom guy, on base, basically there most of the time?
I would almost say I try to be. However, pretty much like James, if we need to be out, we are out. Unfortunately, James and we have desks and we have chairs that we hardly ever see, because a lot of time is spent making sure that every single customer gets exactly what they need and when they need it.
Okay. Well, your staff, having been there, I was really pleasantly surprised. Not just saying this, because sometimes you go to some places and you get okay service, other times you get mediocre service, but right as soon as you walk through the door, they were friendly. It wasn't like the imposing type of, how can I help you? You know, like, you need,
what do you want?
What do you want? Correct. But the staff was really, really friendly, first of all, and very helpful. How do you get your staff to be that way? What kind of training do you offer your staff?
When it comes to training, we don't really have training per se. It's just as managers and being in a management position for the past couple of years with different companies, one thing that was always told to me is know your staff and know what makes them tick, know what gets them motivated, know what they like, what they don't like, and I guess that's basically what we try to do is show the support that they're, you know, if they have any problems, we listen. I always take their advice to heart because I'm new to the industry and I'm not one to pretend that I know everything. So I call on them a lot to help me just as much as I help them. So it's a healthy balance between I guess work and
getting the staff also.
Yeah. I guess that's the best way to put it.
Thank you, Chef Tosh.
very nice.
You see, we even treat you with some yogurt, all right? I have one more question before we come back and do all things independence. As I said to them earlier, be very, very afraid. All right. Now, James, I'm going to leave you to tell us a list of things basically that either restaurants or hotels can get. But David, I think I'm going to put you on this spot.
Okay.
If you had to basically sum up Blades & Williams in just a few words, how would you?
Blades & Williams, in my eye, is probably one of the most dynamic distribution companies with a retail arm on the island, where we cater to some of the smallest hardware stores. I mean, like a little one door, you go in, get what you want or coffee you want, to companies as big as, you know, like Carter's and Barbados Lumber Company and that. We have the most extensive range of products available for every single aspect of DIYs. You know, you want to fit a door in a room that probably never had one. We have every single thing that you will need to get it done.
Fantastic. So it's not just the hotel side of things. So you see, David knows, he's the expert on those things. Right. So James, now, as we are on Breakfast in Barbados, what kind of things would you list that people use quite often, that they can come into Blades & Williams on Tweedside Road, see, I'm never going to forget that, and find?
A lot of our biggest sellers are when it comes to our utensils and stuff like that, you know, serving spoons and chafing pans. A lot of people come to us for when they, like I said, when they cook outside of their homes, or if they own a small little, you know, rum shop and they do chicken and chips or fish and chips on a Friday night. People that sell out of the back of their vans. So when it comes to that aspect of it, we supply all the heated cabinets that you would see the patties in, right, that keep them warm, all the tongs and serving utensils you would need. The chafing pans are those, you know, like what you'd see macaroni pie and rice in, they have the little externals on the bottom, right? Them, polyplastic pans, bread pans, I mean, pots, frying pans, skillets, I mean, you name it, we have it.
What is the most, final question for this time, final question, what's the most unusual item you carry as it relates to food and cooking that people wouldn't expect, that you can think of off the top of your head?
Probably our popcorn mix. We sell all the flavoring, you know, like when
okay.
So like you can get in caramel, cherry, blueberry, chocolate, all the flavored popcorn that you see, we sell all the stuff that makes it the flavor you want it to be.
Fantastic. All righty, you got me with that one, I didn't expect it. We'll be right back on Breakfast in Barbados, and this is the Independence Edition.
Breakfast in Barbados.
L and Bear.
L and Bear.
L and Bear.
Elle and Veer. How do you, Elle and Veer? Take a moment to Elle and Veer with your options of Yago, fruits, and 0% fat yogurts made from real milk using real fruits.
Distributed by Supreme Distributors.
MIS spices have been flavoring the pots of Barbadians for over 25 years. Available island-wide at all leading supermarkets, MIS spices come in a wide variety of flavors, like black pepper, Cajun spice, bacon bits, crushed chili flakes, coriander powder, cumin powder, curry powder, basil leaves, celery salt, and blackened spice. Celebrity chefs and mixologists use MIS spices to enhance the flavor of their creations. MIS products, making it special for you.
Star Chick, eggs and chicken.
Eggs are the most affordable source of protein around. They contain choline to help with your memory, as well as vitamin A, B, D, and K. Eggs promote healthy hair and nails because of their high sulfur content and wide array of vitamins and minerals. Star Chick eggs are very, very tasty. Be wise and follow the star, I say. Eat Star Chick eggs each and every day.
Star Chick. Are you in the mood for West Indian food? Or maybe you think you like a nice drink. It's the Caribbean Cooking Channel. Caribbean Cooking Channel. From island to island, something for everyone. Tasty recipes from the West Indies. It's the Caribbean Cooking Channel. Caribbean Cooking Channel.
Tune in to the Caribbean Cooking Channel on MCTV Channel 117.
Cut, chop, 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 shake, grate. Only Maggie Season Up gives you the right rhythm to season your fish and fresh veggies in perfect harmony so that you hit the right note from the very start.
Think fish, think ocean fisheries. For the freshest marlin, dolphin, billfish, snapper, salmon, tuna, and flying fish, Ocean Fisheries is what you need. Located in Warren's Industrial Park, St. Michael, we open Monday to Friday from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. and 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. on Saturdays. We also carry seafood products like shrimp, lobster, scallops, squid, and mussels. We're HACCP certified because the best quality seafood we supply. Call us at 425-FISH and place your orders today. Think fish, think Ocean Fisheries.
Breakfast in Barbados.
Welcome back to Breakfast in Barbados, and we are at the Barbados Museum under the sandbox tree. And I have James and David with me from Blaze & Williams Limited, and we're talking about things independence now. So guys, tell me, what is your favorite memory? A memory you have where you're young, and what's your favorite memory, or a memory that stands out in your mind?
Well, when I was a lot younger, I mean, we still actually do it from time to time. As soon as all the roundabouts and towns started to get lit up with all the independence colours, my dad would put us in the car and drive us around the island, through town, to all the roundabouts to see all the lights. And I mean, that's why I knew independence was here for me, seeing Bridgetown lit up in all those beautiful blue and yellow and all the different colours.
Nice, I like that too, I really do. What about you?
This goes back many years. Growing up just across the road in Culloden Road by my grandparents. My grandfather would take us across to the garrison at that time to see the parade, the Independence Parade. And then we would come down on Browne's Beach, collect pot fish, and go home and stir some cuckoo with
Nice.
roasted potfish. And until to this day, every Independence, I have to be at the parade.
I love going, but unfortunately this year I'll be working, but there's just something about the Independence Parade that is something else. All right, I got one for you. Think carefully. I'm going to say it, and then something pops into your mind. David, you ain't a Bajan unless...
Unless you know what's cuckoo.
All right, that works. James, you ain't a Bajan unless...
I know you have a Barbadian passport.
No, certain Barbadians here have...
You ain't a Bajan unless you can go up or down St. Lucie without changing directions.
That is brilliant. That is brilliant. And you ain't a Bajan unless you say "wallace" at least once in your life. Thank you very much, gentlemen,
You're welcome.
for joining
Thanks
me
for
this
having
morning.
us.
And happy Independence.
Same to you.
Independence to you too.
We'll be back with more here on Breakfast in Barbados. Hope you enjoyed Breakfast in Barbados today. Happy 49th birthday, Barbados. Bye-bye now.
Mornings